Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. My video title, you know what this video is about. You're probably wondering why I'm looking like this right now. I went to my sister's birthday party. It was the 1920s theme. I decided to make the video in costume still, so I got the little gel stuff in my hair. My hair is like, look at it, it's not moving. I put some water in it now. Got that a little bit. And I got the glasses, got the little vest and the tie and stuff like that. It was 1920s theme and stuff. My sister's birthday, so I went there, but I wanted to come home and make a video. I was like, I should make the video in costume and be funny. A lot of you guys who are new to the channel probably saying, man, what you got on? So I had to make sure I address it before I start the video. But this video right here is about Najee Harris. Should the Steelers pick up Najee Harris, fifth-year option, or extend him? In my opinion, I think Najee Harris has shown you that the Steelers should try to find a way to extend him. I don't think they should pick the fifth-year option. I think they should find a way to extend him, or they could do both. They could pick the fifth-year option up and then probably work on a deal after the two as well. But Najee Harris have shown us that he can be that guy. I see some fans be a little ungrateful about what Najee Harris contribute to the team. Najee Harris go out there and play some amazing football for the Steelers. 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons, the only Steeler running back to do it in history. And a lot of people like to make like 1,000 yards is like nothing or something. I'm like, if it was that easy, a lot of Steeler running backs, especially in the old days in his run first base, would have had that record. Not even a great freaking Harris or Le'Veon Bell has those records like that. So you have to give him credit where credit is due. To start your career off, to have 3 straight 1K seasons. And a lot of people say, well, it's production. He getting a lot of touches and stuff. Well, he's on the field a lot. Najee Harris had more rushing yards than McCaffrey and Kamara. And a lot of people bring the argument up about the touches because Najee Harris is healthy. That shouldn't be a knock by him being healthy, him being in the game, being willing to take all that punishment, being willing to get all those carries and make things happen. Najee Harris have never missed a game. Let me knock on some wood. Najee Harris have never missed a game. Never missed a game. Never missed a game. So that should be some type of credit to him. That should also be some type of bonus as well, because availability is the best ability. Because you're looking at like, hey, how can you be great if you're on the sideline? How can you be great when you're on IR every time? So having Najee Harris out there, he's a one-time Pro Bowler, has 28, 29 touchdowns over his first 3 years as a Steeler. In his rookie season, he was very good at being like in the passing game a lot. They used to line up a receiver a lot. The past 2 years, they kind of just had on very run base. A few passes thrown his way, but I feel like we could get him involved in the passing game a lot. But Najee Harris is an amazing asset to the team. He's an amazing leader to the team as well. It's the reason Coach Tomlin made him a leader just in year 2. Not too many guys in year 2 get the leadership role, just of a guy like Coach Tomlin who brings the best out of the players and want the players to kind of like govern themselves and be professionals and stuff. So him coming to a young guy and giving him the leadership role, and usually leading a lot of veterans, that right there is very good to see. So Najee Harris has shown us every year. We've seen his first year, we've seen the Steelers running to the ground, but he's still able to make plays. They gave him the ball a lot. That's a Big Ben last season. A lot of check downs thrown to Najee, a lot of touches Najee had. In the following year, they kind of reduced that a little bit, but they still utilized him. And we're seeing the emergence of Jaylen Warren a little bit later in that year. And then this past year, we've seen the 1-2 punch combo. Najee showing you that he's the lead back. And we have a 1A and 1B type back. Jaylen Warren's a little more speed and finesse. A lot of people keep saying, trade Najee and get Jaylen Warren as a starter. We've seen teams do that before. It don't turn out too well because you need that 1-2 punch. You need that power. And you need that quick jab like that. You never see a boxer win a fight with just sort of jab. It's not going to happen. You never see a boxer just win a fight just throwing haymakers. Eventually, you're going to tire yourself out and leave yourself open. So you need both in there. You need the guy to be able to bring the power, and you need to be able to bring the quickness as well and the speed, the change of pace type of style. And the Steelers have that in Jaylen Warren and in Najee Harris. And we've been seeing it for the past 2 years, and now it's kind of getting going. We could possibly next season have 2 1,000-yard runners, which would be very good. We had 2 guys who went over 1,000 scrimmage yards on the team. Like that right there is just a great accolade. A lot of people not really holding the accolades to something special to what it should be, because you can like, man, we got these versatile players. And the only position that's missing, in my opinion, is the quarterback. You look at all these guys we have around, Najee, the Warrens, the Pickens, the Freiermuth. The defense is good, and the O-line has gotten better and better every season. And this season probably one of the best years that the O-line had. And you look at the only thing that's kind of lacking is the quarterback position. We know Mason Rudolph came in and did a good job, but if we want to get to that next level, we need to get a quarterback who's going to bring us to the next level. Go out there and get a guy who's going to get it done and stuff. So Najee Harris would be a great addition for us for now and for the future as well. Being a leader, being that hard-nosed football player, and making those plays for the Steelers downhill and just doing things. And it's very cool to see Najee Harris just go out there and just be that back that we want like that. Of course, we know some was expecting maybe 1,500 rushing yards, 1,600 rushing yards and stuff. I think he can still probably achieve that as well. But I prefer this kind of way because Najee has dealt with a lot. His rookie season, the line was terrible, but he still put 200 yards. His following year, I remember he had the Lisfranc injury in the offseason. He was playing injured with the bad foot and still was able to put up 1,000 yards. And then he did it again. A lot of people like to say, well, 1,000 yards is easy when you have 17 games. Like, not for a running back because you get a lot of hits. You're getting banged up. You're getting hit a lot. And for a guy to play all 17 games every season and to go out there and still muster up a great season and make plays and make things happen to help your team win, especially at the end of the kind of like the season. Like we kind of get to week 8, week 9. And also, Najee Harris becomes an absolute beast. I feel like the Steelers should definitely sign his 5th-year option and probably extend him. Maybe do both like that. Bring him back because he's going to be a dynamic piece for the future. You look at some of the contract offers. They really ain't got the estimations about his contract yet. In my opinion, I think you could probably maybe pick the 5th-year option up and maybe sign him to a 3-year, maybe 16, maybe 18 to 24 mil because like he's getting paid at least between 6 to 8 mil a year. And you can have some of that guaranteed, maybe 10 to 12 mil guaranteed, and others be incentives, like if you get 1,000 yards, if you get 10 touchdowns, like have incentives based too as well. So have like 10, 12 million that guaranteed. I thought that'd be a good deal. It would be like kind of like a deal meeting in between because it won't be overpaying him too much because he might be making like 8 mil, maybe 10 mil a year, maybe around that range, but maybe 8 mil a year. So it's paying him a good amount of money, and it's kind of like a friendly deal for both for the player and for the team. It's like, okay, it's right in the middle. So you paying him this amount of money. He's making that amount of money. He's kind of on par. He'd be on par with some of the running backs in the league as well. I feel like the Steelers should do that. Maybe like a deal where they pay him $8 million a year. Maybe a 3-year, $24 million deal. They pay him $8 million a year. 10 to 12 million guaranteed would probably be like the ideal. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about that deal. But that's all I got for this video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. And let me know some other things too, because I think year 3 is for Kenny Pickett. And this is year 3 for George Pickens as well. George Pickens was a 2nd round pick, right? Was he 1st round? A 2nd round pick. George Pickens was a 2nd round pick, I believe. I don't think he was a 1st round pick. He was a 2nd round pick. So George Pickens don't have a 5th-year option as a 2nd round pick. So most likely the Steelers would probably have to maybe extend George Pickens this season too. That might be a video I might do for next video because George Pickens is going to be warranted some money. I feel like it's better to pay. It's always better, like the Patriots to do it perfectly. They pay Gronk early. They pay a lot of their guys early. You pay them around year 3 like that. So in the long run, because you know the guy's special. You're like, he'll go off and have maybe an All-Pro like year or Pro Bowl like year, and you have to pay him even more. So you pay him now. Some money now. People might seem like the deal may be like saying, oh, what's going on with this deal? Why you pay this guy so early? And then you'll see in the long run, like, okay, that's why you paid him because you know he's going to be successful and great. George Pickens is one of those dynamic players, one of those game-changing players. I think you pay him now. Since he's entering year 3, you work and negotiate kind of in the offseason a little bit so you can get something and maybe try to make that deal happen. So by the time his year 4, the last year of his contract come, he'll be already extended. So you have that extension coming after like that. And because you did the same thing to Denzel Johnson a little bit too. So you like kind of like deal with it right there because you didn't want to make it a whole issue throughout the offseason. And also if you have a big time season, you have to pay him even bigger money. So I feel like George Pickens is going to be warranting some pretty good money. I don't know what it's going to cost. Maybe it might not be on. It ain't gonna be on 30 million a year, nothing like that, nothing crazy, like Tyreek Hill type contract. But I think he probably gonna be warranted. Because Christian Kirk got 18, 19 mil. I think George Pickens will probably get around that range too, like 20 mil, maybe 19 mil, maybe an extension like that, where like it's kind of team friendly and player friendly. Where it's like might seem like a lot early on, but with the contributions he's gonna bring to the team, you'll be willing to do it. So the Steelers got a lot of contracts to negotiate this offseason, so we're gonna see what they do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I'm dressed as a 1920s. Guy, I was going for the professor look. I feel like if I was back in the 20s, I'd be like a professor or something. My nerdy tail would probably be a professor, or I'd probably be an inventor or a scientist or something, dealing with some maybe some of my favorite subjects in school was history. That's why I'm so good in history. Was like, you guys know I love music. I love music, history throughout music, all type of things. Maybe some old swing music, some blues music, some rock, hip hop of course, rap and all type of things, and of course orchestra. I'm very good at the violin, viola. He play cello and stuff as well. I also love, of course, sports, history and stuff, and also gaming. So I'm very good at history. History, literature, and science was my things in school like that. Like physics, I was good at that and stuff. So, and environmental science was very good at that too as well. So yeah, so that'd probably be my rim if I was back in the 20s. So yeah, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna wash my hair because look, it's not even moving. I'm gonna wash my hair as well, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.